still shocked. We have a new OVW champion in Elvis Pridemore and a very, very happy man in Mike Mondo because he gets a match now against Elvis.
And I'm talking about a match now. Let's put the TV title on the line.
Following match scheduled for one fall is for the OVW TV Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, weighing in tonight at 210 pounds from Buffalo, New York, Jamin Olivencia.
Dean Hill, I noticed you got up and left the desk after that. I assume it for one of two reasons. One, to change your underwear, or two, to find out that stand. Is Elvis Pridemore really the champion?
He is, and actually I went over to have somebody pinching me to make sure I was in agreement. Elvis is a great young man. One day, he may very well have been the heavyweight champion. But this soon, it's all about what Mondo did. We all know it. We saw what we saw. The only person that didn't see it, unfortunately, was Bill Clark, who was distracted. And at that point, Danny couldn't do anything about it.
His opponent from Orange County, California, weighing in tonight at 206 pounds, the current reigning and defending OVW TV champion, Rudy Switchblade.
The match we should have had last week, Gilbert.
And guys, I know that we're shocked about our new OVW champion, but we've got a heck of a television championship match scheduled for right now.
Well, I just hope the Prince ain't in the back seeing Pridemore running around with that title trying to sign him. He might not know what happened.
Big time main event, and if you don't know what happened here last week, it was Rudy Switchblade capitalizing on Jamin Olivencia and becoming the new television champion. At the top of the show, we showed you the end of the match.
And I'm sorry you guys still be talking about it, but did you see Pridemore standing around there, walking around like the cock of the block? I mean, he really thinks he beat Compton.
Hey, he's the champ, by hook or by crook.
Well, I guess he did.
He's in the back getting promo pictures taken right now. But let's keep in mind what's going on right here. This is the match we should have seen last week for the television title. It was, at that time, around the waist of Jamin Olivencia. And we know the story of what's happened between Rudy Switchblade and Muhammad Ali Vaez and Olivencia. Muhammad Ali Vaez basically took control of Rudy Switchblade's life for quite a few weeks out here. And then Rudy Switchblade makes the break that we knew he was going to finally make from Ali Vaez. He took the title and put it across the head of Vaez and laid him out. And then when we thought that was it, Rudy Switchblade sent the message to Jamin Olivencia that, buddy, you and I are friends, you and I are pals, but this is about the biggest prize around here right now, the TV title, and he does the same thing to Olivencia.
Shocking.
Now, these two guys are great young men, and they both quite honestly respect each other. But it's about the TV title.
Right.
It's about the prestige, and sometimes that'll work its little magic in an area you don't want it to.
Well, when the belt's on the line, you put friendship aside, and that is the case here. And also, remember, it was Rudy who last week said that if you're my friend, then why didn't you come to my rescue? Why didn't anybody help me when I had to be strapped to Muhammad Ali Vaez? And so you got to believe that that's weighing in the back of the mind of a little bit of a strained friendship.
Yes, it's hard to figure out as the Middle East conflict.
Got hit upside the head with that belt, and you think there's a little bit of a conflict? I got news for you.
Right now, however, Switchblade has the title and Olivencia wants it back.
See the irony of that? I have news for you.
Hey, but Jamin is not blameless in this. Remember, the fact that Jamin was only facing Ali last week for the television title after he beat Rudy Switchblade in the #1 contenders match about 3 weeks ago.
And let's don't forget, on Saturday night, June the 4th, London, Kentucky, we're coming your way with the Mondo's Worst Nightmare Tour. Mike Mondo facing the legend himself, Al Snow, who will be there in London, Kentucky. Make your plans. And also the new announcement tonight, the special referee, none other than Nightmare Danny Davis. I will be coming to London, Kentucky. Gilbert will be coming to London, Kentucky. We're bringing the TV cameras to London, Kentucky. So make sure you tell everybody you know, London, we're coming to rock your house on June the 4th.
You know what? I'm just sitting here thinking, Dean, because I can't get it out of my mind. You know that religious nut job that said the end of the world was coming?
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey went off the air today, and Elvis Pradmore, the OVW champion. It is the end of the world as far as we know it.
Guys, we've got some good action going on in the ring here. The one-upmanship. They know each other so well. Rudy Switchblade, Jamin Olivencia, cover. They fought so many battles. They know each other so well. So where do you have to go? Not only when you're fighting your friend, but when you're fighting somebody that you know so well to win the match.
Well, you say that. I don't know that Olivencia is looking at him as a friend. Like I said, he whacked him upside the head with that title. Wasn't a damn bit apologetic about it. And if you ask me, I don't know if that friendship goes that deep right now.
Well, the thing that you got that weighs in here is the fact that these two young men don't just respect each other. They rode up and down the road with each other. They have discussed concepts. They have discussed thoughts of, well, you know, if I was in this situation, how would you get out of that? Well, I would do it like this, or I would do it like that. So you don't just know somebody. I mean, you know somebody.
They're two of the top athletes here, and you got to figure that eventually there's going to be in line for either the tag titles, the OVW title, or the TV title. They had to have discussed, well, what if you win it and I don't, or what if, you know, if the other one wins it and the other one don't. That had to have come up. And apparently Switchblade wasn't liking Olivencia having the title and him not.
Well, look here. Switchblade's patented move, and Olivencia knew it. Olivencia wasn't going in for it. Rudy did pull out a variation.
Pretty good.
And again, you talked about them know each other so well, them knowing each other's match strategy, and that's why I got to wonder, what do you do? What do you do when you know somebody like the back of your hand? How do you win?
Well, what we just saw from Switchblade would make you think that apparently they're thinking about that as well, because he just pulled something new out from underneath his sleeve that Olivencia didn't anticipate. So that has to be in their minds as well.
Roll up.
Well, I grew up during an era watching Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee fight each other for 30 years. Nobody knew them better than the other one did. And what you did to gain an edge of that match is pull something out of your repertoire that the other one's never seen, and that is what will win you the match, and that's what I would look for here tonight.
What's the old line? I showed him everything he knows, but I didn't show him everything I know.
There you go.
So
I
maybe
taught him everything he knows, but not everything that I know.
Right now, the only thing I know is that Rudy Switchblade and Jamin Olivencia, two of the top OVW superstars, are going at it. However deep their respect for each other are, how much everyone likes both of these guys right here. This is about the television title. Yeah. This is about winning it and being the champion. And right now, Rudy's the champion, and Jamin wants to be.
A little bit of disrespect here.
Trying for the submission hold.
He's got to look in, but look at the way that Jamin Olivencia is rolling into Rudy Switchblade.
Can you imagine how much he would like his old buddy to have to give up in a match that he's in? That would be a little extra salt in the wound.
Got to keep his shoulders off the mat. He could have a separated shoulder after this.
Yeah, this is twofold. Not only are you trying to keep that submission hold from being locked in, but keep your shoulders off the mat at the same time. Oh, look at Olivencia. Rolling.
So close, so close.
One guy takedown.
And Switchblade on his back.
Olivencia reversing the pressure here now.
Crowd a little mixed in their feelings right there. Seems to give an edge to Olivencia as far as crowd support goes, but Switchblade still got a few out there cheering for him.
Rudy's been here a long time as well.
Been here a while.
Switchblade walking Jamin Olivencia, backing him into at a shoulder into the gut.
The crowd will pick their favorites over a course of time, and regardless what their wrestler does, they're gonna root for him. They just want to see him as the champion.
Oh, and a chop from Switchblade lighting up the chest of Olivencia.
He wound up for that one.
Hey, listen, gentlemen, we've got to take one more break. We're going to take it right now. We will keep the cameras rolling.
Look at that.